welcome to Our Time, the WOLV Friday edition, or weekend edition of the news. I'm Michael Simonowitz, along with
Maggie Tapin and Jessica Reba.
And we've got quite a show for you today. We'll recap all your news, sports, entertainment, all the stuff that you need to know about to get on with your weekend. And Maggie, why don't you start us off with some local news?
All right. First, we're going to talk about the football team, who yesterday was recognized by the Senate and the House in Lansing for their wonderful, wonderful season. I guess it says co-captains and about 14 players from Lloyd Carr went and received wonderful honors, and everyone stood up and sang the victors and had a great time. So that was our big thing with the football team. Also in football news, they're definitely working on that stadium, trying to get more seats ready for next season. And the big goal is definitely to get tickets available for every student for every game. Last season, with the big problems with the split season tickets, they have been hard at work trying to prevent that from happening again. So that would definitely be Michigan Stadium with a big helmet, and hopefully it'll be a larger Michigan Stadium, and it should be the largest around once they get the new seats put in. Definitely will. So, football team, very exciting. Oh, I guess I have more football news even.
Oh, wow.
Because there's some gossip around, I guess, you'd have to call it, that Charles Woodson has been looking for agents, and Puff Daddy seems to be leading that little race to be his agent for his first NFL contract negotiations. I guess that they want Puff Daddy to help him get lots of money and good shoe contracts and all sorts of things like that. So there are rules in the NFL that you have to be certified to represent a player in team negotiations. But I guess Puff Daddy, whose real name is Sean Puffy Combs, is already undergoing these steps so that he can be certified and he can help the team. And Charles Woodson.
Sounds good.
So that's good. So what do you guys think about all that football news there?
Wow. Well,
I'd like Puffy Combs to be my agent.
Would you?
I would.
What would you want to represent you with?
Anything. Because, you know, he has so much power that just anything he could do.
he could represent your singing career,
He could.
which is on the rise. Well, you know, on the Woodson thing, I think that's really good because I heard that there are a lot of celebrities right now. For example, Magic Johnson is applying. He wants to be Mike Tyson's manager. There's Puff Daddy. There's a lot of. It's a very good business to get into, being an agent. You make a large percentage of money. I mean,
and it's probably easier for the celebrities because they already have a contract.
Yeah, and once you get in there, I mean, then just think of all the people you get to meet, you know. Not only do you know Charles Woodson, but you know all sorts of NFL stars. And, I mean, you know, it's got to be fun, especially for Puff Daddy, because, I mean, he's only about, 26, 27 years old.
Young.
So,
Definitely young.
I think it's good, you know. I hope Woodson does well with him.
That'll be fun. And hopefully we'll have tickets for the football games next year because of the new stadium, all the additions.
Yeah, they're thinking about moving us from the southeast corner to the northeast.
I heard because we walked.
I'm not sure about the directions, but supposedly it's going to help us out. This would be good.
A lot of changes, lots of plans. So what's up in the national news? Anything big?
Oh, we have our weekly Iraq report, which I know everybody loves. And, this week nothing has really happened with the Iraq situation, except that a lot of publicizing by the newspapers about what might happen, kind of a lot of theoretical type of stuff. Apparently, if the United States was to get into a war with Iraq, the only official ally we would have is Great Britain, because many of the other countries are not really anxious to fight Iraq again, as they did last time. In the Gulf War, there were 27 nations, along with the U.S., which fought Iraq, or gave money or support of some kind. But in this case, it would only be one or two. So, and also Russia, who was with us last time, has spoken out against us. And apparently some countries don't want to mess with Saddam Hussein and get him angry. But I'm not sure, you know, I mean, I think we need to take some steps to to end this. And Bill Clinton said yesterday that if there was force used, it would be within a week. So next Friday we might be involved in a war, which is kind of scary, but it's also our national news.
Yeah, it is. What do the American people think of this? Any clue?
Well, from what I heard from a poll, and I'm not a big poll fan, but in USA Today there was 75% of Americans said that they favored getting into a situation with Iraq, a combative maybe situation, if necessary. So it looks like that if the people are behind it, it looks like it's all go.
Yeah, it does.
And in other news, in Chatham, Ontario, a few days ago, a little boy, 10 years old, died after 6 days in the hospital. And you might be thinking, well, that's very, obviously it's very sad, but the reason he died is that some of his schoolmates put him up in a bathroom on a metal coat hanger. And he was apparently, the air circulation got cut off, and he went in the hospital, and he died 6 days later. Now, the big commotion about this is that if all of you viewers out there remember Home Alone, there's a situation where the robbers at the end catch Macaulay Culkin and hang him on a coat hanger while they're threatening to beat him up. And the big speculation is, was this done by the schoolmates to this boy because of that movie, which is another knock against Hollywood.
Yeah, it definitely is.
And it's a very sad situation, but I think there's also that, was it caused by Hollywood or not?
Well, there's been a lot of situations like that lately. I can never remember the name of the movie. It was the football players who got out in the
Necessary
rain.
Roughness.
Is that it?
No, I'm sorry, the
No,
program.
The program.
Yes.
Yep, and then that actually happened. Someone went out and decided to lay in the middle of the road, but I can't imagine another one. I can't think of, but Hollywood's definitely been having problems lately.
Yeah, it seems like, they're very sad situations.
They
These things
really
happen,
are.
and I wonder how much should be put on Hollywood. And I also wonder how much influence Hollywood has.
Yeah.
It didn't have a whole lot of influence on me as a kid. I just thought they were movies and I enjoyed them. How about, ever affect you, that stuff?
Well, no, but sometimes you say, the violence on TV and everything makes kids want to be violent, or like Mortal Kombat, that makes children want to be violent. So you never really know. I think it's really up to the parents to decide, or to tell the kids, hey, there's a movie, or for just the kids to know, because I remember as being a kid, I don't think I thought of anything as actually wanting to try it as, seeing a movie and say, hey, that's cool. Not that I could think of. But
Well, that's about all for our national news. Not much happening in the nation. Of course, the Bill Clinton trial is still going on. And personally, on this news program, we do not talk about that because, you know what, we're above that kind of news. So if you'd like to read the tabloids and get your news on that, go ahead. But no mention of that on here.
Yeah.
And now we'll head over to Mike for sports. But hey, that's me. So, well, the Olympics are still going on in Nagano, Japan. And yesterday or the day before, I am not sure which, Peekaboo Street, the popular downhill skier for the U.S., won her first gold medal, and it was in the Super G. And she was an upset winner over two popular world stars from Europe, and so it was quite a victory for the U.S. And she will be competing again, I believe, tomorrow. And the men's downhill finally took place yesterday. There were delays for about 3 days because the snowfall was so heavy. And out of the 15 competitors yesterday, 5 of them crashed. And the top U.S. man finished 12th, who was favored to win the event. So we will see what happens with that. It's continuing today and tomorrow. And let's see what else we have here. Last night, Illinois beat Michigan State in college hoops 84-63. And now Michigan State is tied with Purdue and Illinois atop the Big Ten for the lead, all with 2 losses apiece. Michigan State had won about 8 or 9 in a row, and they're still in contention, but they have a tough schedule ahead, and they play Minnesota on Saturday. So there's all you Michigan State fans out there. There's your update. And tonight, for the newly coached Pistons, they will play the Miami Heat in Miami at 8 o'clock on UPN 50. And expected the game, the Pistons have been playing well. They've won 2 in a row under their new coach, Alvin Gentry, and they're looking to get back in the playoff race. So, any thoughts on the sports there?
I don't know. I don't really understand the whole Doug Collins gone, new coach in thing happening, but I guess it just didn't work well or work too well with the team, and it just wasn't clicking.
Yeah, it's another one of those, tabloid type situations. Nobody knows the truth. This side makes accusations. This side makes accusations. And, I mean, the Pistons have kind of just decided to look forward to the future and just try to win some ball games and not worry about who's coaching or what happened in the past. So hopefully they can keep up their winning streak.
I hope so.
Me too.
We
Not
know,
that I know anything about
we,
sports.
we know
Hey.
we know you're very concerned, Jessica. And what's going on in the entertainment world?
Well, since you asked, let's see. Garbage is releasing a new album, or they're recording a new album. Let's see.
Who's Garbage?
Garbage, their band.
They're an
okay.
alternative
The
band.
group.
I missed these.
Okay, I have my speech from the Daily here. Garbage is recording a new album. Lucifer has a new album coming out. Radiohead is maybe coming for a 12-date tour in the United States.
Oh, wow.
By the X-Files. I know you'll like this. They're going to have X-Files dolls pretty soon. Little Ken and Barbie with, Felder and Mulder, Sully and whatever.
Oh, boy.
And let's see. John Grisham's book, The Runaway Jury, that's going to be a movie pretty soon. It's going into filming later this year, I believe. So, woohoo! Is it like John Grisham?
That was a pretty good book.
Yeah, I haven't read it. But
His movies are really quite, I think they're pretty good.
what other movies have you had?
The Firm. I think
yeah?
nearly every book he's written has had a movie.
Lawyers, right?
Yeah, he was a lawyer, so everyone's about the law.
That's cool. Movies, top 10 movies. I'll only give you 5 because, the rest doesn't really matter. For number 1, let's go to 5. We'll go down. It'll be funner that way. 5 is Great Expectations.
Yeah, you heard it here first last week.
Yeah, 4, Blues Brothers, 2000. And those both opened up last weekend, right?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, doing pretty well. 3 is Good Will Hunting. 2 is The Replacement Killers, which I haven't heard anything
I didn't hear about that either.
Do you know about that movie?
I don't. But I guess.
Oh, it's Mira Sorvino. And it's an action film.
Yeah, it
okay.
is.
Number 1, guess what?
You know what? I
Titanic
like
would have to be.
I didn't see it yet.
Me
You
neither.
didn't see it?
No.
You could have gone with my roommate. She's going right now. to see it.
Oh, really?
But
Let's go right
it's
now.
really good. I really like it.
Well, I was hoping to see it tomorrow. Valentine's plans, but
You're going to sit and
I didn't.
twiddle your thumbs instead?
yeah, I think so.
By the way, if anyone, wants to go see Titanic with mine, you should email WOLV@unis.edu.
Or you could email me at msalmano@unis.edu.
And he'll take you to see Titanic. All right.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun date. I don't know. It'll be fun.
The top 5 albums for this week. 5 is Matchbox 20. 4 is Usher, My Way. 3 Spice Girls. Ooh!
Oh, wow.
Yeah. 2 is Celine Dion. And number 1, Titanic.
How about that?
That
Celine
damn
Dion's got
Titanic.
those top 2 spots.
You know what? For the Oscars, did you hear that Titanic got so many Oscar nominations, but Leonardo DiCaprio didn't get Best Actor?
Really?
No, they got 14 nominations, and the only ones in this were, Best Actor and then 2, either makeup or something very minuscule.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know how well he acts in it, but
I don't know.
makes you wonder. And if you're bored this weekend, I have some stuff for you to do. Let's see, we have Friday. We have some cool films. Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo at the Natural Science Building, 7 and 9:30. Lost Highway, the David Lynch film, at Michigan Theater at 11:45. Harm's Way is local hybrid rappers bring the noise to the blind pig.
Ooh, the Blind Pig.
What is that?
Just if Friday, today, at 9:30. And so all these are like $3, $4, and this one is Paul Vornhagen Quartet is $5. That's at the Bird of Paradise at 9:30 Good Jazz Club. Saturday, if you're bored on Valentine's Day and alone, you can go see Pandora's Box at Natural Science Building, or the Tango Lesson at the Michigan Theater,
Ooh.
or Eraserhead at Michigan Theater. And then some good music is Imperial Swing Orchestra. Pretty interesting, and a Blind Pig. So, and Sunday at the Michigan Theater is Henry Rollins.
Ooh.
I know you guys are excited. Henry Rollins, he's a pretty cool guy. If you know the Rollins band, you know, they're pretty cool. He's a poet.
He looks like a pretty mean guy. He looks very
looks
stoic.
I think he's pretty hot, personally.
Yeah?
But,
I prefer not to make comments like that.
You don't like to make comments on hotness?
yeah, but
No. Not with guys. It's not my
he's a
thing.
smart guy, though.
Right.
He's smart, and he's built, and I think he's very poetic, and
He was here just a couple weeks ago for a signing at Borders book.
yeah, that's cool. I dig Henry
Very,
Rollins.
very cool guy.
Good. Very good.
And
That's
cool.
it. You done?
Okay. And let's see what the weather's going to be like this weekend. If you prefer to do anything outside of a movie theater, maybe go on that romantic picnic with your significant other. Tonight, it's going to be cloudy with a few flurries, high of 40 and a low of 32. Not bad. And tomorrow, partial sun. Just part of the sun's going to be out tomorrow. And the same high of 40 and low of 32. So it's looking like it's going to be a nice Valentine's Day tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Great.
That's good and that's funny. Speaking of Valentine's Day, some of the university researchers, as they like to be called, have been researching about chocolate. And they've been talking about, you know, everyone says, oh, chocolate, you get addicted to chocolate, you love chocolate. But they've actually been saying that chocolate definitely does have a lot of stimuli in it. And it releases so many hormones in bodies that it acts like a high. Ooh, chocolate. Yum. Anyways, this chocolate acts like a high, and that people just can't get enough of chocolate. And it's also a really good natural aphrodisiac and all this stuff. These chocolate people, and I don't know why I like chocolate, but
I know. Makes you feel dirty.
that was funny. It was me.
You know, I think you might want to save those comments for the sex ties and videotapes on Sunday night.
No, now I'm going to think of chocolate. I'm going to think of sex.
Oh,
So-
boy, oh, boy.
Okay,
That would be
We'll
a
do that.
problem. But what else is there for Valentine's Day? Is there anything fun happening? Just,
Actually, I don't think so.
no?
No, nothing fun happening.
Okay. We'll just sit, twiddle our thumbs, and,
Yeah, that's about it.
okay.
Go and
And
study. That's it.
we'll see who's got a birthday today. Anybody know?
I think it's some pretty special people.
Oh, really?
I really think we should find out
Well,
about
we're
their
going to see
birthdays.
these birthdays here in a minute.
I wonder.
This is definitely, ooh, look at that. Dr. Channing is 54. You remember her original from Greece?
Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And then Peter Gabriel,
Love
48. Love. Jerry Springer is 54.
Yay, Jerry Springer.
You know, that's why he must hide behind the audience on his shows. He doesn't want to get in the middle of those fights anymore.
Yes.
Chuck Yeager is 75, and Peter Tork of the Monkees is 54.
Peter
Jägermeister.
Tork. I think he's a cute one.
Yes,
Because
he
all
is
the
a
monkeys
cute
are
one.
cute.
I like the Monkees. I actually saw the Monkees in concert last
Yeah?
summer.
Really?
They got free tickets, said why not? It was
Wow.
so much fun.
Was it a reunion, or are they still all together all the
No,
time?
it's sort of like a reunion concert, and they went on tour, and it was fun.
You know the guitar player for the Monkees?
Yeah.
His mother invented Whiteout, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what I
Actually,
heard.
actually,
None of it's true.
funny because Mike Calco's speaker's father said he invented Whiteout.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna get to the bottom of
We're
this,
going to
folks.
find out
Could be
who
wrong.
invented
We're gonna find out
Whiteout.
what's going on.
And we'll let you know. Definitely let you know.
And you know what?
What?
It's the day after Valentine's Day when you're getting off that chocolate high and you're sitting in your room thinking, what can I do? I don't want to study. What can I do? Well, you know what? Why don't you tune into WOLV Channel 70, because we've got some great programming out for you this week. Sunday night from 7 to 8 live. This is a live show, folks. You can call in, voice your opinion with Jessica and Josh on the dish from 7 to 8. And from 8:30 to 9, we have an interesting show, Sex, Ties, and Videotapes. It takes a look at some 80s movies and that have to relate to sex, which is thus the title. And that's also live, and we're taking your calls here. On Tuesday night, we have Ritter All Night which is a show that I happen to produce. It's from 9 to 9:30.
Good show.
It's
Yeah.
the Conan late show, Letterman type deal. We have a live audience here, and it's going to be a very good show.
Yeah.
And then on Wednesday night, from 9 to 10, we have Slant, which is another live WOLV production. And of course, every night at 8 o'clock, you can catch the news, and it's from 8 to 8:15, 8:30. And on Thursday night, that moves to 8:30. The news will begin. So you've got plenty of WOLV programming instead of watching that, the same old
Yep.
NBC,
ABC,
ABC.
Whatever. You definitely want to tune in.
Aren't we getting a little sick of those big networks? I mean, come on.
They have too much power. Definitely tune in for the Wednesday evening news. Last Wednesday, Olympic Barbie was our camera woman.
Yeah, it was
It's exciting.
quite interesting.
You really do want to check that out.
Woohoo.
But,
And, well, do we have anything else to discuss here?
I don't know. I'm going out to dinner tonight, and I'm really excited.
Oh, that's
Yay.
Valentine's
Yeah,
Day?
a little Mongolian barbecue action.
Ooh, wow.
Thinking that sounds like fun.
Sounds
But
good.
other than that, there's nothing really exciting.
Tomorrow,
What's tomorrow?
you know what? I would just like to apologize to everybody out there. I'm the sports guy, and I neglected to do my duty.
Sports, didn't you?
Tomorrow, Michigan plays at Michigan State.
Oh.
Big game.
That would be a big
Michigan
game.
could knock Michigan State right out of the Big Ten race. For Michigan, it's a
They're
must-win.
still playing? I'm still confused.
Yep, they play through March. They play till the beginning of April.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, so it's a big game for Michigan. And I talked to Brandon Smith today at breakfast in Westcott, and said, hey man, come on, we got to win this game. He's like, hey, I got you. So hey, and you know what? We just found out the game is on Tuesday, folks. So sports guy is really getting beat up here today. But anyway,
Sports guy's failing miserably today.
okay, sports guy had a bad
That's
week.
okay. It's okay. Sports have been a little confusing the whole time change with the Olympics thing.
Yeah, I mean, flying back and forth to Japan, I'm getting a little
It's
tired.
rough.
Doing
It's
that,
rough.
doing that
That's
live
right.
coverage.
It's
Yeah,
rough.
I'm sorry.
So, we understand.
Well, Jessica, what are you doing this weekend?
Well, I'm going home, as usual.
Gonna do performance?
Yeah, I have some gigs. If you don't know, I'm a singer. I have a band at home. And so I go home, and I play.
Nice.
And I come back and do my homework.
Sounds like fun.
If everybody's going downriver this weekend, come check me out. But
And
anyway,
in case any of you are wondering, I'll be doing what I do every weekend, sitting in my room studying. That's our weekly thing here. And you know what? I think that's about it.
Yeah? I think
I
we're
think
done.
so.
Yeah.
For
thanks for watching.
Maggie Chapin and Jessica Reba and myself, Michael Simonovich, we'd like to say have a great weekend, have a great Valentine's Day, and we'll see you back here on WOV Channel 70, same time, same place next week for our time.
Woohoo.